at Panihati, very close to Kolkata, in West Bengal, during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. So because we'll be discussing from Chaitanya Charitamrita, usually when we discuss philosophy from Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, we chant Jai Radha Madhav prayers. So when we discuss from Chaitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavat, we chant a different prayer. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta. So 2 lines, very simple. Please repeat after. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sarvana Lalitam Sri Shakamitamscha He Krishna Rasik Dodhiyanando Jagate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gauranga Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Pranamami Haripriye Manchanakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyaeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. So once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for coming and sparing your most valuable time to hear about the glories of the Lord and His devotees. Today's Leela or pastime that we are going to discuss is about the surrender of a very prominent and a very great Vaishnava Acharya in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, that is Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami is one of the 6 Goswamis or direct descendants or direct disciples of Lord Chaitanya. Raghunath Das Goswami was son of a very, very wealthy zamindar called Govardhan Majumdar. Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar, 2 big landlords, brothers in Krishnanagar, West Bengal. They were so rich that time that their yearly income was 20 lakh rupees 550 years ago. 550 years ago, annual income was, and he was the sole heir to the property. Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar both got married, but only one son among both the brothers, Raghunath Das. So Raghunath, but they were devotees of Lord Chaitanya. So they were very accustomed to having Advaita Acharya at their home, or Haridas Thakur inviting at their home and organizing Katha, Kirtans, Vaishnav Ishtagoshti. So Raghunath Das, as a small 3 or 4-year-old child, he saw Haridas Thakur. And Haridas Thakur's love inspired him कि अरे मुझे जिंदगी में कोई ऐसा बनना है तो ऐसा बनना है. You see, we all, when we were at our teenage and small, we all had our role models. Yes. So I remember when I was very small, 4, 5 years old, I liked Shyam Kapoor. He was my role model, Shyam Kapoor. Yes. And when I was in 12th, I wanted to become an astronaut. So everything keeps on changing. Yes, everything is fleeting. Everything keeps on changing. Then in the first year of engineering, I really wanted to go into Indian Navy. I tried to crack NTA. Somehow landed here. Never ever wanted how. So life has its own saga. We never know what it will throw at us, when and what events take place, what changes happen. So Raghunath Das, as a small 4-year-old child, he sees Haridas Thakur, and that moment he is inspired. Hey, अगर जिंदगी में क्या बनना है तो ऐसा बनना है. And then when he grew up, he didn't show much interest in ghar grihasti or maintaining accounts or seeing bank balances or seeing that the land is nicely tilled and crops are grown. जमींदारी मतलब यही है, उधार देना, ब्याज लेना, all those things. So parents became very alarmed कि अरे ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही साधु बन रहा है. So जब पेरेंट्स को लगता है ज़्यादा साधु बन रहे हैं तो क्या करते हैं? So Raghunath Das की शादी कर दी गई. Raghunath Das was married, but even after marrying, he would try to run away from home. So just like we have our 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. Raghunath Das had a 5th principle: to run away from home. Every now and then he would run away from home, and his father and mother were so very bugged. They kept 12 bodyguards just to see that he doesn't run away. So Raghunath Das would run and the bodyguards would get him back. He would run and they would get him back. He would run and they would get him back. This happened so many times that once Raghunath Das's mother, she had a conversation with Govardhan Majumdar, her husband. अरे रघुनाथ दास इतना भागने का प्रयास करता है, मुझे लगता है हमें उसे लोहे की चेन से बांध देना चाहिए. So father says कि इंद्र के समान ऐश्वर्य और अप्सरा के समान सुंदर पत्नी जिसे बांध नहीं सके, उसे लोहे की सलाखें क्या बांध देंगी? आपका बेटा या हमारा बेटा ये चैतन्य महाप्रभु के पीछे क्या हो गया है? पागल हो गया है. So he uses the word batul. Batul means mad in Bengali. Batul means mad. Mad व्यक्ति क्या करते हैं? उन्हें सुध-बुध नहीं रहती, वो क्या बोलते हैं. So batul in, if you translate it in Hindi, वो बातूनी. बहुत ज़्यादा बातें करता है. वो क्या बात कर रहा है, खुद समझ में नहीं आता. They're like mad. He's gone mad. वो चैतन्य महाप्रभु के नाम की रट लगाए रहता है. So one fine day, Raghunath Das Goswami came to know that Nityananda Prabhu had come to Panihati, a village on the bank of Ganges, very close to Katha. And he asked his father permission that I want to visit Nityananda Prabhu, take his blessings. Now parents don't want him to run away from home, but they are also devotees, they are not anti. So it's not exactly like Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu type of relationship. ऐसा नहीं है. They also know that, oh, you have to be a devotee, you have to be really nice, but at the same time you have to manage a family, you have to have earning. ना balance करके चलना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. So but when son Raghunath Das says, I want to go and meet Nityananda Prabhu, they are not able to say no. They say you can go with a condition. What is that condition? These 12 guards will accompany you. Raghunath Das says, yes, I don't want to run away. They can come, no problem. So Raghunath Das, along with his 12 bodyguards, he visited Panihati. And when he traveled from Krishnanagar to Panihati, so it is explained, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Nityananda Prabhu was sitting on a small chabutara which was constructed around a big tree on the bank of Ganges. So Raghunath Das, he saw Nityananda Prabhu and he was so very much overwhelmed with awe and reverence. Right from far away he paid obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu. And when he was paying obeisances, one of Lord Nityananda's servants saw him. And he see there, Raghunath Das is offering obeisances. So Nityananda Prabhu calls Raghunath Das close by. And he says, why did you offer obeisances so far away? Why you didn't come close? So who stays far away? Nityananda Prabhu says only a thief stays far away. If a thief comes too close to society, everybody will recognize him. So thieves, they don't mingle in society. They stay far. So Nityananda Prabhu says, you are paying obeisances from far, you are not coming near, you are exhibiting quality of a thief. And a thief needs to be punished. So there is a punishment for you. Raghunath Das says, what is the punishment? So Nityananda Prabhu says, oh yes, the punishment is, you will have to make Chida dahi for all the Vaishnavas who are present here. So Raghunath Das was very happy. What a punishment. Yes. आपके वरिष्ठ भक्त या गुरु महाराज बोले आप इधर आपको पनिशमेंट देना है. सबसे पहले तो हमारी सिट्टी बिट्टी गुल हो जाएगी. हमारा पनिशमेंट देना है. क्या पनिशमेंट देना है? और आपको गुलाब जामुन बना के खिलाना सबको. Oh, what a good punishment. So Raghunath Das was very happy. He's got a punishment in which he can serve Vaishnavas. So as soon as Nityananda Prabhu saw Raghunath Das, he accepted that punishment. Raghunath Das came and paid obeisances very close to Lord Nityananda's feet. And Nityananda Prabhu, very mercifully, he lifted his both Charan Kamal and placed them on the head of Raghunath Das. So Raghunath Das was personally blessed by the touch of Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. So that is the time when Raghunath Das's innermost desire of joining the movement of Lord Chaitanya was like authorized. होता है ना, आपका इंटरव्यू होता है, फिर HR इंटरव्यू होता है, फिर एक बार एक आपका बॉस और एक इंटरव्यू लेता है. ये सब होने के बाद भी जब तक आपके पास ऑफर लेटर नहीं है, it is not that you have joined the company. Yes, you are going through the process, but when you get an offer letter signed by a very high HR person, then it is so stamping of Raghunath Das's head with his own lotus feet was like signing the offer letter of Raghunath Das Goswami. I want to dedicate my life in the mission of Lord Chaitanya. Nityananda Prabhu said, "Oh yes, I have blessings." So a jiva may have a desire to serve, but unless it is sanctioned and there is mercy that is flowing to corroborate the desire of the jiva, things finally don't materialize. So Raghunath Das's intent, very heavy intent, I want to serve. And that final chapa, wo mohar, yes, done, deal, sorted. Yes, that was Nityananda Prabhu's placing of his lotus feet on Raghunath Das Goswami's head. Raghunath Das sent 12 of his bodyguards to fetch ingredients. So Raghunath Das thought that Nityananda Prabhu has told me one item, that is Chida dahi or dahi Chida. He thought I will make two ingredients, two items, dahi Chida and doodh Chida. Chida in Bengali means four, Konkani, pohe. So Chida dahi is dahi form and doodh Chida is doodh form. Doodh pohe, dahi pohe. Translated in Bengali, doodh Chida and dahi Chida. So Nityananda Prabhu expected dahi Chida. He had said dahi Chida. Raghunath Das thought we will make two items, doodh Chida and dahi Chida. So then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains the ingredients that were brought. Lot of poha was brought, lot of doodh or milk was brought, lot of curd was brought, and then lot of sugar, edible camphor, Bhimseni Kapur. Yes, edible camphor. Then there is a specific type of banana called champa kala. Yes, it is little harder in texture. It is something sort of mandori kedi. Mandori is little long and hard, na? It is not like normal. So champagala is sort of mandori kedi, little hard in texture. Then there was sandesh, a Bengali mithai. Yes. So like this, dry fruits were there, fruits were there, jackfruit pieces, mango pieces. So all these things were brought, and everybody is interested. Hey, kya banne wala hai, kya banne wala hai. So because there were many devotees, so these 12 servants of Raghunath Das, they got a lot of ingredients. Now Panihati even now is a very small place, very small place. So 550 years back it was even more smaller. So when in Panihati there was a word that spread कि अरे आज एक festival होने वाला है गंगा के किनारे. Everybody from Panihati town or village started coming in. अरे क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. So when Raghunath Das saw that the ingredients that were there would fall less, he sent his 12 men again to go to neighboring villages and get more ingredients. So when his servants went to neighboring villages, even there was a word spread. Arey, festival ho raha hai. So neighboring villages also people started coming. So much so that many grocery owners and vegetable and fruit suppliers, they started putting their makeshift stalls near the festival area. अरे कम पड़ गया तो हमारे यहाँ से ले लेंगे. हम जाते हैं ना कहीं पे, एक दिन का बुक टेबल लगाते हैं, जितनी भगवद गीता गई बुक टेबल वापस, भगवद गीता वापस. So ऐसे बनी है लोग. Yes, they are very how to make profit. They all started making stalls. Sorry. So then, seeing this, even more people came. So Raghunath Das, he brought all ingredients from all neighboring villages, and plus all the stalls that were there, all those ingredients also were brought. So then the preparation started. Huge amount of chida or for chipped rice was soaked in hot water, and then half of it was mixed with boiling milk, and half of it was mixed with curd. In the milk preparation, only sugar was added. In the curd preparation, all the other ingredients. So sugar, camphor, then fruits, dry fruits, sandesh, all of these were added, and both were mixed. One was hot, one was cold. One was only the doodh, chida and chini, and the other had everything colorful. And everything was ready. And how many devotees were there to partake prasad? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains, Nityanand Prabhu was sitting on a chabutra, and there were devotees on that chabutra. Those who could not get place on that chabutra, they were sitting below the chabutra, just below that. Those who could not get place there, they were sitting on the bank of Ganges. Those who could not fit on the banks of Ganges, they were submerged till here in the Ganges. Those who could not fit here, they were submerged till here in the Ganges. And there were devotees everywhere. And everyone was given 2 small earthen pots. One for doodh chida, and second for dahi chida. And how many people to serve? Only 20 people. 20 people served doodh chida and dahi chida for this unlimited number of devotees. क्या efficiency है? चबूतरे के नीचे गंगा के किनारे पानी के अंदर के 2 लेयर्स, इन सब को प्रसाद बांटा है 2 आइटम 20 लोगों ने. So everyone was giving 2 small pots, earthen pots. Yes. And then everyone was given doodh chida and dahi chida. After everyone was served, then everyone was waiting for Nityanand Prabhu to chant Mahaprasad Govinda. Nityanand Prabhu Mahaprasad Govinda नहीं बोलेंगे तो हम खाएंगे कैसे? So interestingly, Nityanand Prabhu, he did not say Mahaprasad Govinda. In his prayer, he invited Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya came there. Not everyone was able to see. He was a drishya to many. Only select a few could see. Among them was Raghunath Das. Raghunath Das Goswami was seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming there on the invitation of Nityananda Prabhu. And once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, Nityananda Prabhu took his hand and he had told all the devotees to make circles, small circle. So 7-8 devotees का एक circle, ऐसे अनगिनत circle everywhere. So Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda started moving around those circles. And Nityananda would bend down and he would take dahi chida from somewhere and put it in the mouth of Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya would bend, he would take doodh chida from somewhere and put it in the mouth of Nityananda. And this way, giving each other bhoga. And nicely they roamed with all the devotees. And finally, after the entire tour, Lord Chaitanya bade farewell and he vanished. So we see the beauty of this entire festival. Usually when we offer bhoga, it is that the items are made, the bhoga is made, and a plate is made, and one plate is given to the Lord, and that is mixed in the entire bhoga. That's the way of offering bhoga. But here what is happening? Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are moving to each and every devotee's drona, and they are personally taking. So हर किसी के द्रोणे से, हर किसी के कुल्लड़ से भोग जा रहा है डायरेक्ट. Usually we have only one thali of Mahaprasad. Here every kullad is Mahaprasad. Yes. So there are three categories of prasad. So when bhoga is made and it is offered to Lord, that plate in which it is offered, that offering is called as Mahaprasad. And the rest of the thing which is offered, that is called prasad. So prasad, the entirety of it which is made, Mahaprasad, that which is offered. And once devotees have it, then whatever is left over from in the devotees' plates, that is called Mahaprasad. Yes. So what devotees have and is left has more value than what the Lord has left. What the Lord leaves in his plate is Mahaprasad. What devotees leave in their plate is called Mahaprasad. Yes. So everywhere we have Mahaprasad. Every single kullad we have Mahaprasad. Because Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda have personally taken. Then Lord Nityananda chanted Mahaprasad Govinda prayers. And Mahaprasad Govinda prayers, they all started having. And 20 devotees served everyone. Heart, what do you say, tongue and belly completely satisfied. Heart filling, belly filling, and tongue filling Mahaprasad. And when this prasadam was being served, an interesting thing happened. So Raghav Pandit, a very close associate of Lord Chaitanya, he used to stay there that time, Panihati. He had invited Lord Nityananda that day afternoon at his home for prasad. And Nityananda Prabhu had accepted that invitation also. And seeing that Nityananda Prabhu has not come till now, 12 हो गए, 12:30 हो गए, 1 बज गया, 1:30 बज गया, 2 बज गया, 2:30 बज गया, किधर है नित्यानंद प्रभु? तो उस समय फोन तो था नहीं. So राघव पंडित घूमने हुए निकले, किधर है नित्यानंद प्रभु देखते हुए. And he comes and he sees Nityananda Prabhu is nicely offering prasadam. आप किसी को घर पे बुलाएंगे और वो नहीं आएगा, और आप ढूंढने जाएंगे, आपको दिखेगा अरे वो तो मस्त खा रहा है, आपको कैसा लगेगा? एग्जैक्टली वैसा राघव पंडित को लगा. राघव पंडित बोलते अरे नित्यानंद प्रभु आपके लिए घर में इतना वो पड़ा हुआ है और आप यहाँ मजे से खा रहे हैं. So Nityananda Prabhu says, oh, I am a small cowherd boy. I am eating from the jholis of my cowherd friends on the bank of Yamuna in Vrindavan. So Lord Nityananda transported in Krishna Leela. He was in the Leela of Balram internally. Yes. And he says, oh, you also come, you also sit, you also have. And he made the servers, gave him 2 pots. Yes. In one pot there was dahi Chida, and the second pot it was दूध Chida. Yes. So Raghav Pandit अभी नित्यानंद ने बोला कि क्या करें? He started having. So after everyone had, so it was like there were 7 huge pots made. In 7 huge pots, first in the first pot there was an entire chida that was soaked, and in 3 pots दूध chida, 3 pots dahi chida, and everything got finished. मेरे pots means ऐसे नहीं कि ऐसे pot इतने height के pots थे वो 7 this height pots and filled with दूध chida and everything got. So when Nityananda Prabhu was done, Raghunath Das Goswami personally served Lord Nityananda. Then he garlanded him. He applied chandan on his forehead. He gave tambul and pan for Lord Nityananda to chew. And once Lord Nityananda was fully satisfied, Lord Nityananda left. Then Raghunath Das did something very amazing. He fed the 12 bodyguards. Because ultimately they had gone and they had worked hard to get all the ingredients. Yes. This is very, very important to understand. Raghunath Das, his aim was to leave home and dedicate his life in the service of Lord Chaitanya. And who was stopping him from doing it? These guards. But when it came to distributing mercy, Raghunath Das Goswami did not eat. He first fed Lord Nityananda and all the devotees had. Then he fed these 12 guards. And then what was remaining, he had. Yes. So we see the magnanimity in the hearts of Vaishnavas. Actually, they are not allowing him to do devotional service. If you see in one way, they are not allowing him to do. Their job is he should not run away, and he wants to run away, and they are prohibiting him. But he serves them first. And then, when everyone was finished, then all the close by dogs, cows, sheep, and rats and even ants, they were fed. And then what was remaining, Raghunath Das Goswami. So we see, this is when Raghunath Das Goswami's desire to join in as a commander in Lord Chaitanya's army was fulfilled. And this was fulfilled through the mercy that is coming from Lord Nityananda. So this is a very important understanding. The understanding is we cannot directly approach Lord. The via media to Lord is His devotees. We can never approach Lord directly. Lord says that those who consider or call themselves as my devotees, they are actually not my devotees. Those who call themselves the servants of my devotees, they are actually my devotees. जो अपने आप को मेरा भक्त कहते हैं, वो मेरे भक्त नहीं हैं. जो अपने आप को मेरे भक्तों का दास कहते हैं, वो मेरे भक्त हैं. So becoming devotee is becoming a servant of a devotee. So that service attitude is paramount in Vaishnava Sampradaya. And that is exhibited by the simple devotional service that Raghunath Das Goswami had. He performed one simple act, and that pleased Lord Nityananda. Nityananda Prabhu placed his lotus feet on Raghunath Das Goswami's head, and that was like, in one sense, the beginning of the final approach of Raghunath Das Goswami in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's personal service. Yes. So this was, and this happened in Panihati. Panihati on the banks of Ganges, very close to Kolkata. So Panihati, Chida, dahi, moments. Yes. And it happened exactly the next day of Nirjala Ekadashi. So that's why we celebrate the next day of Nirjala is Chida dahi also. So because all the devotees had done in Nirjala fasting, so Nityananda Prabhu wanted to give them special feast. Raghunath Das was a very wealthy person. So very wealthy means so he won't really consider it thoda devotees ka अच्छा खिलाएंगे. So that's how Nityananda Prabhu arranged for this feast, and that's why today, the next day of Nirjala Ekadashi is Panihati Chida dahi. Thank you very, very much. Hare Krishna.